Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to Walker on 1st down.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
He finds his man complete. That's Oliver. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Open man Hamler, that's complete.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
The Broncos at 11-2 now. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It seems like we have seen this a lot in his rookie year. A nice tackle for a loss.
And the more games he gets under his belt, the better he's gotten. And sometimes you worry about rookies hitting the wall. Not in this case. This young man runs right through it.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
From the gun, it's Lance. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
And they'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
With that impact, I fully expected the ball to pop free. I still remember an old defensive back friend of mine used to say, guess what? Even if they catch the ball, make sure they have a memento to take back to the sideline.
Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Wide open receiver complete. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
So the illegal forward pass also costs them a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
On the option, running left is Lance.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up. There he goes right side. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
And Lance going to throw. That's complete to Dobbs.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the 1st down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter.
Now a play fake. Lance finding Williams on the check down.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, move.
Throwing now is Lance.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the 1st down.
3rd and long, dare we say 3rd and a mile. Pass rushers in sprinter stances, they know they've got a chance to get after him on this play. And somehow he finds a way past them, gets away, and takes off and picks up a 1st down. Can you believe it? Wow.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
He's going to try and take off with it. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
And Lance now to throw. Completed out left to Dobbs.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He finds his man complete. That's Oliver. Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during the game, cameras find him looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, they'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Brady going to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Fighting through it, he's got space. And he's got this down to the 35.
90 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up 1st downs, and they get the conversion here. I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
And then with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Brady. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 14. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, it's Walker.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Brady. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
There's no other way you can describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for it.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Lance. Well, this is caught, and I think the ball's out. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Lance now on first down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Quandre Diggs. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Brady now on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He hits his target, Lockett. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now Brady. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Brady. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Santos now to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 41, Broncos 7. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
Ready. Shot 17. Ready.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
A final shot before half for Lance. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
offense at the line, ready to go.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And Lance will try again on second down.
He finds his man, complete. That's Peterson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Complete to number 6. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And it'll be 1st down, Denver.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Williams. And some room to run now.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. He finds his man, complete. That's Oliver. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. An explosive 38-yard pickup. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Lance going to keep it on the option.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Lance going to sneak it, and he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Broncos are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown, 21-14. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
What an advantage having the lead guy to build a defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of one.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Come on, back. Ready?
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 50 yards rushing now, 8 carries for him so far. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And between the last
two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. He finds his man, complete. It's Oliver. Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Broncos have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Extra point right down the middle. We are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Brought down by Ed Oliver.
Down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. Welcome back now to Denver. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. This offense so far on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Looking for Lockett, and he's got him working his way free across the middle. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Straight ahead, Walker. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Walker with another carry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Tackle there by Michael Pierce.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Pushes him over. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll throw with Brady. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Now the point after try for Santos. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Broncos 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st down, Lance. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw, it's Lance. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach, trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Ready.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Though that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's Walker to start the drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is third and inches. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he gets this up to the 24-yard line. That was big. Needed a few yards to pick up the first. Slim lead here in the fourth quarter. And they turn to the big fella, the fullback, to get it done.
And you know, as my partner, you know I'm old school, right? You know I love those mastodons that carried the ball way back in the day that were a key part of the offense. And now, when they need them, when they need those key yards, those tough grind-them-out yards, the fullback's going to get the ball.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Sticking with Walker on second down. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And going right back to Walker. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Hand off here to Walker. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory.
Okay, right.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Seahawks, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Denver, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals.
Better, petty, don't matter. Far as that teller-tatter, I pray to God they rattle-tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been in prison. Don't boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky, it about my face, wearing that monkey, we didn't, not that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster, down a call NASCAR. My solo notes are I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky, it about my face, wearing that monkey, we didn't, not that might give you life advice. Get some money, get some money, get some money. Get some money, 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 get some
Go get some money. We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent, they sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like the law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm the. I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk. I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did just happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if